How's it going, Aztecs? Daniel Guerrero here at Tony Gwynn Stadium, where SDSU baseball is going to take on number 17th ranked Long Beach State. Kawhi Leonard put San Diego State athletics in the spotlight after his MVP performance in the 2019 NBA Finals. And during this year's World Series, it was another former Aztec who earned himself MVP honors and took center stage. It has felt like a long time since we've seen any San Diego State team take the field or the court, given the fact that the last we saw of any Aztec team was back in March before the NCAA and Mountain West Conference postponed games at the beginning of this coronavirus pandemic. Mask requirements, socially distanced lines, and multiple drop-off ballot locations. This is what an election looks like during a pandemic. It has really been an election cycle like we've never seen before. Polling places like the one right here behind me in Anaheim have made changes to make sure it's safe for people to vote during the coronavirus pandemic. Whether you vote early in person or the day of, or you mail in your ballot, officials are saying that no matter how you do it, your vote is secure.
In my 24 years of elections administration, is that I have never seen any level of systemic fraud.
Polling places were open for people to go early to cast their ballots ahead of Election Day, and as long as you're in line by 8 p.m. on November 3rd, you can cast your vote. And if you vote by mail, you have to make sure this is signed and dropped off inside one of these by 8 p.m. on Election Night. With the ongoing pandemic, votes by mail and absentee ballots are expected to be used more than ever before. The increase may cause some concern about the legitimacy of votes, but political analysts say that it will be hard for any type of systemic voter fraud to be done.
Every one of these ballots, right, that we all have, the registrar knows how many of these exist, right? There's only a finite number of these, right? So it's hard to commit fraud on a mass scale.
So no matter how you choose to vote this year, whether that's by mail or in person, the one thing that will be the same is that you'll get one of these to let everybody know that your voice was heard. You know, and another significant thing about today's win is the fact that SDSU won a bowl game for the first time since the 2016 Las Vegas Bowl. And here's what head coach Rocky Long had to say about the win. What it do, Aztecs? The Daily Aztec is here back inside Vegas Arena, where the number 7th ranked SDSU men's basketball team will take on Boise State tonight. The Aztecs lead the series 31-19, and they have some new faces for them on the court this season. First, there's junior guard Malachi Flynn. He redshirted last season and is leading the team in points, assists, and steals. Then there's KJ Fagan, the senior guard who transferred from Santa Clara University. He's posted back-to-back double-digit scoring games in the Aztecs' last 2 wins. They're kept in the game by starting pitcher Troy Melton. Melton gave the Aztecs 6 innings and allowed just 2 runs in the ball game. And it was a big 6th inning for the Aztecs offensively. They exploded for 4 runs. I'm Daniel Guerrero with your NBC7 weekly San Diego sports preview. The 2-week road trip for the Gulls is finally over. The Gulls will play their home opener on Friday versus the Stockton Heat at 7 p.m. at Pechanga Arena. In college football, the Toreros take on Valparaiso at Torero Stadium on Saturday at 2 p.m. While the Aztecs, they travel for a Mountain West matchup against San Jose State. For more local sports news, go to NBC7.com/sportswrap. All right, so make sure you follow us on The Aztec Sports for all updates for today's game and all updates on SDSU athletics.